Hey you guys, my name is Erica Nicole. Welcome back to the channel if you are a returning bestie, and welcome to all the new subscribers. If you are new here, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I would love for you to join the family. So you guys, today it is all about the fragrances, right? So super excited to be filming this video because while I was in Paris last week, I did make it a point to go and visit a lot of the fragrance counters, and one of them was Guerlain. You guys, I belong to a fragrance group on Facebook. There's lots of influencers that I follow in the fragrance community, and everyone has been talking about Guerlain. And so I was super excited to finally be able to get into the Guerlain boutique and to be able to get my nose on some of these highly coveted fragrances that everyone has been talking about. So I do have 3 fragrances that I will be reviewing for you guys today. I'll tell you right now, 2 of them are complete loves, and one of them is like a complete, absolutely not, I cannot do it. So quick disclaimer, I love vanilla scents. I am a vanilla gourmand type of girly. So to me, you can't go wrong with a good old classic vanilla scent. Well, you guys, the vanilla scent that I'm going to share with you all today is just not one that I found favorable, that works for me, and that is conducive to my scent palette. I just did not care for it at all. If you guys see me looking down, I did take notes because I want to make sure that I am providing you guys with accurate information. Also, before we get started, I will tell you right now that I have purchased and made blind buys in the past from certain fragrance houses, Parfums de Marly, Amouage. But what I will tell you is that I do not recommend blind buying from Guerlain. You guys, when I went to the store, to the boutique, I had in mind some fragrances that I was going to purchase. And the ones that I had in mind, besides one that I'll talk about, I did not walk away with, because when I finally got my nose on them, y'all, it was not at all what I was expecting. So I recommend that you actually smell them first. This is not a fragrance house that you want to blind buy from. So, okay, enough with the disclaimers. Let's go ahead and get into the video, which is the reason why you're here, and let's get into these scents. So the first scent that I want to talk about is a scent from their Extrait line, and that is the Vanille Plainfolia. A lot of people have talked about this scent and they rave about this scent. And so I was excited that when I made my purchase that, she included this as part of one of the samples that she provided for me. And so I do have my test stripped here. And so before I spray the fragrance, just want to give you some highlights about it. So the 50 ml does retail for $630 because it is a part of the Extrait line. The Guerlain website describes this as an ambery, woody deliciousness of Guerlain vanilla in its ultimate concentration. And so that is one good thing about the Extrait perfumes, is that they are highly concentrated and they do have more oils in them than your standard Oud perfume. So let's go ahead and spray the test strip here. And so that way I can go ahead and share with you guys what I get from this fragrance and share my complete thoughts on this one. So I'm smelling it right now. It is definitely a true vanilla scent, but it shares the boldness with the amber woody note in here equally. And unfortunately, you guys, this is not a vanilla that I am gravitating towards. I sprayed it on my skin when I was in the boutique, and I kept smelling myself throughout the night. And I want to say maybe about 2 to 3 hours in, you guys, it started making me feel nauseous. I can't really put my my finger on what's actually in this scent that is causing me to feel nauseous. And I was like, well, let's try it later on, right? Because maybe that night it just didn't agree with my senses. Maybe my olfactory was overstimulated because I had been smelling several perfumes that day. So I wanted to give it the benefit of the doubt, and I wanted to try it again. So the next day, you know, got my shower and everything, got moisturized, and I tried it again. And you guys, I was just like, this is just a no for me. I really tried to get myself to like it, and it was just, it's a no. It's just, you get that vanilla, but it's almost like a vanilla extract scent, like the vanilla that you cook with. And those woody notes, something in here is just throwing it off for me. And I'm not a fan of this scent at all. Smelling it right now is kind of turning my stomach. I haven't really had much to eat today, and it's just not something that I enjoy. So I'm not saying that it's a bad fragrance, but what I am saying is that in comparison to some of the other vanilla scents that I have in my collection, this one right here is just, I don't care for it at all. So unfortunately, that certain, you know, particular fragrance did not work for me. And you guys, I'm not even going to finish the sample that was given to me. So it's a really nice juice. As you can see, it's got that brown tint to it. That's that vanilla that's in there. But this scent, it was not for me at all. So unfortunately, I thought it was going to be a love at first sniff, and it wasn't, but that's okay, because I did find some amazing fragrances while I was there that I did purchase full bottle sizes of that I absolutely fell in love with. But before I move on to those, I also want to speak about the Spirituous vanilla scent that Guerlain also has. I know that I'm saying that wrong, but it's also another popular vanilla that is in that line, and a lot of people have raved about that scent. You guys, I sprayed that. So I sprayed this scent on my right arm, and then I sprayed the Spirituous vanilla. Gosh, I'm butchering that name. Don't come for me in the comments. I sprayed that on my left arm. And you guys, what was so ironic about that vanilla scent was I couldn't smell it at all. Like, I kept going back, and I even went to the sample, you know, that they have out on display, and I sprayed my arm again. And you guys, I could not smell it. It's like it literally evaporated into thin air, and there was nothing there. So that one was a no for me as well. So that's two vanillas from this fragrance house that just did not work for me. So, you know, that was one of the ones that I was actually going to buy, that I had seen so many people talking about, raving about, and it was an absolute no. So moving on to the two fragrances that did work for me. The first one that I want to talk about, you guys, is the beautiful Cherry Oud. And yes, I did get the big boy. I had to, you guys. I smelled this, and it was love at first sniff. This Cherry Oud is a cherry scent that I didn't even realize that I needed. This right here will stand up against Tom Ford's Lost Cherry. I think the other one is Smoked Cherry. You guys, those two cherry scents do not hold a candle to this Cherry Oud. This is a cherry scent that is done the right way. So the Cherry Oud fragrance, the 100 ml, it retails for $395. The 200 ml, which is what I have right here, this retails for $580. This is an oud scent that is lacquered with a scarlet red cherry note. And at the heart of this fragrance, it is composed of a honey toned Turkish rose. And you get all of those scents, you guys. And I don't have anything like this in my collection. And so I was super excited to finally get my hands on a cherry scent. I went into that boutique with no intent on getting a cherry fragrance. But this one right here just stole my heart. So let me tell you guys what I smell when I spray it, because you guys, she is absolutely gorgeous. And I feel like after, after it's had some time to macerate and all of that, it's only going to get better. But oh my gosh, y'all, I love this scent so damn much. She is that girl. So when you first spray this scent, you guys, I definitely get that cherry. It is prominent. It owns the stage. It is standing up nice and proud and boldly. It's not that sickening cherry. It is a very bright cherry. It doesn't smell medicinal. It's very bright. It's bold. It's very fruity. It smells very organic, original. And it just complements that oud so well. They blend together so beautifully. And this right here, it wears on my skin very nicely. It also hugs fabric as well. And I'm super excited about that because I like to layer my perfume. You know, I moisturize first. I spray my skin down. I am an oversprayer. I like to provide a generous amount of this beautiful juice, but I spray my skin first and then, you know, of course, get dressed. And then I go in with a second layer on my clothes. This right here is just absolutely stunning. She has really great sillage, really amazing longevity, which is why I decided to go ahead and get the big bottle, because I was like, you know what? That's a cherry scent that I will always want to have in my collection, and I don't want to run out. And plus, you know, when you're over in Paris or any of the European countries for that matter, you save anywhere between 15 to 20% as far as the pricing goes. And then you also get the VAT refund as well. So I wanted to go ahead and get the, you know, the most bang for my buck. So happy that I picked that up. But you guys, you also get that rose. She's more so in the background. And so the cherry and the oud, they take center stage for sure. But it's absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. This scent makes me feel happy. It is a very cozy cherry type of scent. I am excited to be able to wear this fragrance for the fall and winter season. I think that it's going to really perform well in the cold weather. I feel like you can wear this one in the summer and the spring as well, but I feel like I'm going to gravitate towards it more so in the cold weather because she is a stunner. So if you have not gotten your nose on the Cherry Oud, I highly recommend it. I don't hear enough people, I don't hear anyone talking about this fragrance enough, but she's absolutely stunning. I highly recommend this fragrance. And yeah, you guys, and the bottle, let's just talk about the bottle, right? The bottle is absolutely gorgeous. It makes me want to wear this fragrance. It's just so pretty and just so feminine, so soft. But yeah, you guys, that is Cherry Oud from the House of Guerlain. Highly recommend it. And so the second fragrance that really stole my heart that I want to talk about, you guys, is none other than the Tobacco Honey. So you guys, this is one of their best sellers. Everyone has been talking about this fragrance, and so I was super excited to finally get my hands on it. So let's talk about some of the details with this particular fragrance. So the 100 ml, which I have here, I decided to get the smaller bottle of this one, and I'll tell you why here in just a second. But the 100 ml does retail for $395, and the 200 ml retails for $580. This fragrance has a sensual substance of raw tobacco with a golden sheen of honey. And so as you can see, guys, that this house is, it is pricey. It is expensive. So, you know, you definitely want to love a fragrance and not like it before you go into the deep end and actually make a purchase. So these two fragrances I absolutely love. But you guys, let's get into what I get from this fragrance when I spray it. So let's give us a good spray here. I was so excited to get this one, y'all, because this is going to be another banger for the fall. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. So let me tell you guys why I got the smaller bottle of this versus getting the large bottle like I did with the Cherry Oud. Let me tell you why. This fragrance right here, it's a beast of a fragrance. That is why I got the smaller bottle, because you guys, with this one, I'm typically an oversprayer, but with this baby right here, I've got to respect the projection. I have got to respect the blend from this particular bottle, you guys. The opening of this fragrance, you get that beautiful nectar, that honey nectar that comes through with this fragrance. You only need 4 sprays of this and you're done. You don't need to refresh throughout the day. She is going to own the show and hold her own. Let me tell you something. This fragrance, I feel, could also be a unisex fragrance. I feel like a man or a woman could wear this fragrance and get away with it perfectly fine. This is an intoxicating, beautiful, gorgeous blend of tobacco and honey. This is a tobacco fragrance done right. Guerlain nailed it with this one. It is beautiful. It's gorgeous. It is bright. It's not overly sweet. They dance together very well, complement each other. The tobacco and the honey, to me, are equal parts. But that opening, for sure, you get lots of honey. I mean, that dripping, pure, sappy honey. I feel like, you guys, that this bottle should just be like honey. It should just literally be a bottle of honey. But the juice, look at that juice. It is so good. That juice is so good. And the color of it really does define the fragrance that I'm getting from this, you guys. This is going to be a hell of a scent for the fall and winter months. It is a thick fragrance. I would never grab or reach for this in the spring or summertime. Absolutely not. This fragrance is going to do its thing in the fall and the winter. I feel like it was designed specifically for those 2 seasons, you guys. And oh my goodness, it is just so good. I highly recommend this one. So the hype was real and they were absolutely right about this fragrance. It is absolutely gorgeous. It's stunning. Both of these fragrances for me would definitely be repurchases. They are just beautiful. They stand on their own. They don't need to be layered with anything. With me paying that type of money for these fragrances, I would never, ever layer these 2 scents. I'm the type of person that wants to enjoy the scent on its own. No shade to anyone that is, all about layering with the 2 and 3 different scents and just creating a whole situation for yourself. No shade, but for me, when it comes to this type of fragrance, and they're so niche and they're just beautiful, I don't need anything else to go with it. I just want to enjoy the fragrance for what it is and just really, take that in and just have that experience. This fragrance is just like, it's just a hug in a bottle. It's so cozy. I cannot wait for it to get cooler here in Dallas because I am so ready to wear this one. I feel like all of my scents that I have for fall and winter, I'm set, I'm good, you guys. I don't need any more. But these right here, they're absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So super happy with both of my purchases. These 2, you guys, I cannot recommend enough. If you are looking for a cherry scent, definitely get your hands on this Cherry Oud and this tobacco honey. It is everything that the girls said it was. So super excited to have them in my collection. Meet me in the comments below and let me know if you have tried any of these scents from this particular fragrance house. Let me know what you think about them. Also, let me know what are some of your favorites. What are some of the ones that you have gravitated towards and that you definitely have to have in your collection. So that is all that I have for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for being here and for tuning in, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care.